Howdy folks, Keywii here, and welcome back to Ace Academy, a safe space in which we are awesome. We're just talking with Yuna, and I had no idea. I don't even know what I didn't know, but I don't know, because I can't remember. So, that's where I'm sitting, and let's just resume.
I was just doing my job.
What job? You're doing an amazing job. She blushes even deep. Ooh, slight blushing.
Anyway, thanks for filling this out.
Oh, right, the fucking survey thing. Sure, I'd bet to go in now. Kaori's probably about to blow a blood vessel waiting for me.
Good luck out there.
I wonder how long this game is. Thanks! Like, how many... I'm already dating Valerie. I'm just thinking about it, like, how long is this game? She waves goodbye before heading towards the stadium, where I head into the pre-combat room. Right, it's not Ona Burgersh, it's the other one. I quickly change into my pilot's outfit and join the rest of my team at the holo table. Kaori's busy plotting out the arena and our respective gears as everyone else silently watches. Ooh, nice music. Finally starting to set in that we're being matched against the top pilot at Ace. The confidence that I felt earlier wanes. Why not? You made it this far! You're about to face off against the best. Losers don't do that. You earned it. After a couple more seconds, Kaori takes a step back from the holograph. Look at this holograph. And looks over her handiwork.
Okay, this is what the war game layouts will be.
Okay.
As you all know, we'll be facing against Reborn, Akira's team. Mayu, can you report on their gear composition and weaponry?
Mayu nods, and her fingers dart across the holotable.
Reborn is fully sponsored by Illustrious Enterprises, which means they provide Reborn with the same cutting-edge weaponry that they provide their professional teams.
Neat.
Each gear is kitted out for specific purposes. That means, individually, they may have weaknesses, but as a unit, they cover each other's vulnerabilities.
It's fair. It's fair.
Hold on. We may have actually lucked out.
Mayu shoots show a questioning look. Well, that's the thing, right? Because they specialize, but that means if one is taken out somehow, then suddenly they're without that particular type of support. You gotta focus fire the one, take out the rest.
Well, you know how they're smashing everyone in terms of points? Win or lose, they're still going to be the #1 seeded team.
Okay, how does that help us?
This happened last year as well. When Reborn was guaranteed the first-ranked spot, they subbed in their backup pilots.
Ooh.
Really? I didn't even notice.
It's not a well-known fact because their 4-man gear equipment is always the same. But if you dig into their pilot history, you'll see it. And
Fair
the
enough.
stats show that when they started putting in their subs, their overall performance did decline, even if it was just a little.
So, what you're saying is that we'll be fighting against their backups, since they already have a guaranteed first seed?
Everyone but Phoenix.
Okay. Phoenix.
Akira's gear. Only he pilots it.
I mean, fair enough. Surprised by Sho, he certainly didn't provide the same input with our previous matches as he did with this one. Excuse me. Even when one of our matches was against his own roommate, this match must really mean something to him. Also, I kind of upset that this guy specifically is providing useful information. We can use this in our favor. This will feel like a hollow victory if we win. Definitely not going to say that. We can use this in... We're here to win. We're not here to make friends. We'll press any advantage we can get. Kaori nods.
Agreed. Okay, so we can definitely use this to our advantage.
Kaori changes up some of the notes in the on the holotable.
I have an idea. What if we employ the same tactic we did against Tatsuo's team? Focus down Akira.
Mayu shakes her head.
That won't work. Claude the Wild's team is Tatsuo. However, every member of Reborn is going to be strong even without Akira.
Akira.
True, but Akira still surpasses the rest of his team in terms of skill. Instead of focusing Akira, what if we try to pull him out and play a 3v3 against the other members?
I mean, fair enough.
Who's going to handle 1v1 with Akira?
Oh, you're gonna ask me to do it, aren't you? We all look at each other. Although none of us wants to admit it, it's painfully clear that he would beat any one of us in a duel. Unless I do the super explodey thing that's been foreshadowed the whole damn game. I can do it. We might not be able to beat him in a straight match, but we at least I have my overdrive mode as our pocket ace again. Carry not.
And since we haven't used it since the qualifiers, they definitely won't be expecting that.
Nice.
That's right. As long as you keep Akira busy, we have a
Akira.
strong chance of beating the rest of the team and then helping you with Akira.
Akira.
It won't be that easy. But I think this is our best chance at winning.
I'll take him down. We hash out the details of the plan on the holotable.
Remember not to immediately activate your overdrive mode when you start.
No, it's fine. I will play it in. I'll play it slow. Of course. Wherever your task, I'll worry about mine. I agree with her. That makes perfect sense. You don't want to throw down your straight flush, right off the bat. Straight? Can you do straight? Whatever. I nod. I'll be on the timer once it activates. 3 minutes, so I should use it wisely.
Exactly. Let's recap then. We'll create distance between the three of us and Eagle, with suppressive fire. We'll make it impossible for them to even attempt to gang up.
Suppressive fire instead of suppressive. Man, pronunciation is weird today.
If they stick together, we can keep our distance and trap them in crossfire. When they start to create distance with one another, Eagle will hard engage Phoenix. And we'll do the same with our respective opponents.
Okay, so to clarify for myself, because I've forgotten most of this information, essentially how it goes is they're going to, go against the other three. I'm going to pit myself up against the Phoenix. Phoenix versus Eagle, bird via bird, and it's going to be great. They're going to lay down suppressive fire when they can, and I'm going to see what I can do about making sure I survive long enough to use my hyperdrive mode.
Positioning will play a big part. We'll have to capitalize on the fact that Akira doesn't have as much team
See, it's time to write that
subs
down.
as he would with regular starters.
Carrie looks at me.
You'll keep Akira engaged as long as you can, and we'll use the overdrive mode if it starts to look bad.
Okay. I nod.
That leaves the rest of us with 3-on-3. It'll be a tough match, but we should be able to beat Reborn's substitute pilots without Akira there.
So I don't want to back off too many times. I feel like if I dodge and get out of the way and shoot, I'm not going to be engaging him as well as I could. So I need to sort of mix that up with being in the fray with him.
What if Broseph goes down?
A valid concern. We should plan that out too.
Depending on the battle condition, it might be worth going for the safer points if things aren't in our favor.
You mean take out the weakened gears instead of going for a win?
Carrie crosses her arms but nods. I blink in surprise. Judging by the sour look on her face, I can tell this strategy isn't ideal for her, but the Carrie from before would never have even considered it. She then looks at Maya.
I agree. That would be the best course of action.
We win and gang up on Akira afterwards, otherwise we go for the safe points instead of trying for the win. Broseph fights Akira, we fight the other three.
That was real weird. It was this and then this, and I don't... Okay, so we win and gang up against Akira afterwards, otherwise go for save points. Alright, so, my job as the part of this team is I engage Akira the entire time. I don't focus on anything else at all. They do their thing. We may not win, but we do the best we can.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, I got it. My nerves are still jumpy, but I feel positive about our plan.
We can do this!
Hell yes. Everyone stares at Mayu. She blinks and then pokes 2 fingers together. I hate when characters do that. Sayori did that. It was weird.
If we try...
What does that even do? It's difficult maneuver anyway. The team laughs. Ever since she got together with Sho, she's been a lot more confident. I'm really happy for her. That's nice. The alarm rings, signaling for us to get into our station.
Let's go!
Hell fucking yes! After one deep breath, I follow Carrie out of the room. Let's go murder the team. Most matches during reading week are pretty quiet in terms of audience, but today the auditorium is filled with as many people, if not more, than a typical match.
2 undefeated teams, but only one will continue
Yes! Alright.
their... Entering first is Ace 204911.
The crowd thunders to life. I stare out in the sea of people as they jump and wave from their seats. The difference from the polite applause we received when we started is surreal. Their energy fuels me and I can't hold back my grin. If this is a taste of what it's like to compete in the big leagues, then count me in.
Versus the team who requires no introduction.
But I'll do it anyway.
Reborn!
The stadium rumbles from all the cheering. The underdog versus the university's pride. I'd put aside my studying to watch a match like that too. Ooh, okay, fair enough, fair enough. Reborn enters the stadium. Their gear sparkle underneath the lights, a sleek and pristine image of the modernity of Illustrious.
Are you all ready for this legendary showdown?
The crowd goes wild.
Then let's not delay this anymore.
Hell yes.
And begin.
There we go. Engage, engage!
Let's go. Stick to the plan and be vocal.
I'll be as vocal as possible.
Roger.
Got it.
Okay.
Phew. I jet away from the rest of my team as they circle Akira's team. As if looking in a mirror, Akira teams follow suit. The boost towards the rest of my team as Akira stays put. Oh my damn! His gear shifts into a fighting stance. He brandishes his scythe and activates the energy blade. He was waiting for me. Did he anticipate our plans, or did he just want to fight me one-on-one? Either way, it doesn't matter. All that matters now is that I'm here and Akira's here. My teammates' voices fade in the background as they coordinate their attacks against the rest of Reborn. All my focus is on Phoenix. It should be a glorious duel. Size him up first. Engage Phoenix. I'm gonna play it the hell up. My heart races. A clean duel between myself and the top ace pilot. It's time to see what I'm really made of. I grab the Eagle's controls. My hands are sweaty, but my nerves are steady. Mom spaghetti. Sorry. My adrenaline is pumping and I'm itching to begin. Hell yes. I max Eagle's thrusters and dash toward. I probably shouldn't have done that. Phoenix braces for the attack. Strike! I deliver a powerful blow with its scythe raised. Phoenix parries, but still gets knocked back from the sheer force of my attack. Phoenix dashes towards me, winding up his scythe for a carving. Dodge. My reflexes kick into motion and send energy to my side thrusters. With the rumble of my engines, I dodge to the side and send a powerful strike towards Phoenix. Its shield shimmers to protect its gear. But it looks like he took a decent hit from his energy reserves. I fall into the fence and circle Akira, who circles me. It's with a binary star system. We're both waiting for the other to make a move. Akira's the first to break the circle. As soon as he activates his thrusters, so do I. We boost towards each other at incredible speed, our weapons leading the way. What do? Energy blades collide and... That is not a good voice to do. Loud ringing, which rends the air. I grit my teeth and push all my might as our blades stay locked in a battle of wills. Parry! Fuck! Oh, I was looking for a good one here. Sweat beads down my forehead while I continue to control Eagle, channeling all of my strength. A yell escapes my lips as I force his scythe up and spin out of the way to land a swing on his back. Boom! If the hit registers and Akira's shield shimmers dangerously. Yes! If I keep this up, I think I can win. I can't tell if I can hear the roar of the cloud, or if that's the blood thundering in my ears, the time, the pounding in my heart. If I have a chance to catch my breath, Phoenix boosts towards me. His scythe points at me, ready for an attack. I steady my blade for a parry. Okay. When its thrusters charge at the last moment, and the scythe switches angles. Managed to block some of the force with my blade. But it's an awkward angle. Phoenix swipes wide again. Too fast. Oh god, the scythe smashes into Eagle's side. There was no good options there. Phoenix is about to swing again. Akira is attacking from far more aggressively now than when we began. Was he taking it easy to gauge my ability? Well, it won't be underestimated. If he thinks he's about to swing for the win, he'll be sorely disappointed. Flip on the overdrive mode and pray it works. Oh yes! The familiar shifting of noises and motions sounds in my cockpit, and my heart threatens to beat right out of my chest in anticipation. Oh! An eruption of energy explodes from Eagle, and I'm once again looking at my energy reserves sitting well over 9,000. I'll be right back. This is hell on my throat. You missed some of this triumphant music, so I'm just gonna let it play for a bit here. Oh god, I picked a bad week to get orange, to get grape soda on sale as opposed to orange juice. I let out a small whoop of relief and excitement. I feel just as pumped and rejuvenated as Eagle. I have 3 minutes on the clock, but let's see if Phoenix can even last that long. My fist glows softly from the overwhelming energy. Channeling that energy, I ready myself to attack when something collides with Eagle and forces me to slide back. Boom! Oh god, does he have it too? Phoenix wings extend as his entire gear is surrounded in a swirl of red energy. What? Can Akira's gear enter overdrive mode too? How is this possible? Phoenix races towards me, snapping me out of my thoughts. Oh my god. Excuse me. Phoenix moves its thrusters and leaps into the air. In the air. As it spirals down, I raise my arm and our fists collide. Waves of energy ripple away from us. Still clutching my blade in my other hand, I strike. Phoenix rolls to the side, then dashes back towards me, and his scythe raised. Our blades clash in a parry. Since we're both in overdrive mode, it looks like we're back on even footing. I clench my jaw. This did not go well for me when we were simply on pilot skill. How should I play this? Oh, aggressive, my bro. Go for the win! Stick to the plan, actually. When in doubt, follow the plan. I need to keep Akira out of the play as long as I can. I'll do my energy output to play defensively and raise my blade in case I need to block or parry. I cautiously watch Phoenix, who activates again and rushes towards me. With my defensive protocol enabled, I easily parry his blow and return to my defensive stance. Phoenix charges forward again, swinging the scythe to the right, which I manage to block without a second's hesitation. Phoenix spins and lands on an energy fist into Eagle's front arc. My shield shimmers as it absorbs the blow. A blow which otherwise could have taken out a gear in one strike. I keep a watchful eye on my stats. I won't be able to delay him for too long before he'll wear me down. That's okay, stay focused. I block blow after blow, which those which make it through my defenses are absorbed by my shield. Even with no energy output in offense or thrusters, Akira's skillful attacks are rapidly connecting and depleting my overdrive reserve. It looks like I won't be able to sustain any more attacks after this. Phoenix charges towards me one last time as I brace for the final blow. Phoenix hovers on top of me mid-swing, but the red glow has disappeared. In fact, all of its energy is gone. Did it just get depowered? This is very reminiscent of how Eagle suddenly depowers after overdrive mode. This is way too similar to be a coincidence. Although Phoenix can't move, Eagle still can. I glance at the timer, only 45 seconds have passed. Damn! That's a lot of time to do damage! A wan smile graces my lips. Looks like Eagle's core is still one of a kind.
Akira's depowered?
What? Are you serious?
Ho ho ho! Right, there's still a match going on. No time for dilly-dallying. My overdrive mode's still good for about 2 minutes. I speed towards my teammates and assess the damage. Sho and Mayu were depowered, but they took out one of the opposing gears and dealt decent damage to the other. Did we fucking win? Aura is struggling to hold off 2 gears at once. Her armor is riddled with dents and dings. She's definitely seen better days. I'm here! With Eagle and Aura back to back, we're both ready ourselves.
We can still do this!
Show them what Eagle's overdrive can do. Hell yes. Of course. Let's go. Wow. That is just ripping my throat into shreds. I spawn an energy shield in front of us to block the incoming shots as Keywii charges in, safe behind the protective wall. As soon as we are within melee range, we engage the remaining gears. My shield wavers as Keywii duels one of Reborn, but it hardly matters. Her blades are a blur as I slice through the air, and she soon has the opposing gear on the defensive. My opponent can barely withstand Eagle's overdrive attacks, and although he managed to get a few strikes in, I ultimately depower him. My overdrive mode expires shortly after, so I turn my attention to Kyrie's battle. Even though both her and Reborn gears are damaged, Aura is much worse condition from the battle before. Stay quiet, she knows what to do. Stay quiet and watch in silence. Neither show nor might make a sound either. A focused Kairi is an unstoppable Kairi. Aura readjusts and readies her weapon, as does the other gear. They charge each other in clashing of blades. They seem evenly matched in their struggle. I'm going over 20 minutes because I want to get to the end of this fight. Until Aura has a sudden burst of energy to overwhelm the opponent and knock its blades away. Then she strikes. The blow depowers the enemy gear, but depowers Kairi as well. She uses all her remaining energy to deal the final blow. The arena is eerily quiet. Even the announcer is silent.
Hold on, folks. We'll have to check the replay on that.
The air is thick in my cockpit. I'm actually aware of how my breath comes in ragged pants. Please let us be victorious. Also, I'm not depowered, so... An image projects on the stadium billboard. Aura and the Reborn gear blades are locked. I hold my breath as the video unfolds. Aura forces the enemy blade away and strikes. The gear depowers, and only 1 second later, Aura depowers. Which means...
Ace 204911 continues their undefeated streak!
Yes! The ground shakes beneath my feet as the stadium rumbles with cheers and applause. Then I'll have to wait for next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. That was awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, I'm Keywii. Even great to you and yourself a delightful day. Goodbye.